um, kind of bringing it into the mainstream. I mean, he wasn't the first, but he brought it into the mainstream. Zergs couldn't handle it very easily, and there was a long time where the Zergs kind of developed a game where they could deal with these DTs, and it's become almost a science now, though. So Zerg players are pretty good. Well, not just pretty good; they're very good about making sure they have overlords at all their bases and a sunken colony or something like that to prevent DTs from owning them. Anyways, probe's gonna get saved there by that small force there. He's gonna use a small force to protect that probe, protect this new base that's gonna go up at the 9 o'clock position. Spore colony is up as well to prevent from some major harassment going on, prevent from DT going in underneath the Corsairs. The Corsairs killing off overlords so the DTs can attack things. So the Spore colony is going to keep that from happening. Very nicely defended there. So he's going to play it a little bit safe and just defend like that. And look at this nice little door here. Oh, the ramp lets it in though. Probe is running around trying to get away. Probe runs it away. Oh, the probe. Oh, probe goes down. Loses several Zerglings though. Not killing anything else except for that one probe. And now he's going to run them into an Archon, which gets some hits in there. Anyway, Lurkers are out now as well. Very interesting. But he's got a squad of Corsairs. He's really investing in these Corsairs. He's got a probe trapped behind his main mineral line so that he can group the probe with the Corsairs and clump up the Corsairs so they'll be more effective. Losing more Zerglings in the field. He needs to keep those Zerglings alive. They need to be a buffer for... whoa, that was a close one. They need to be a buffer for the Lurkers, and now the Lurkers running straight in. Oh, wow. Is he going to use it? Oh, man. Hyvaa losing 2 Lurkers without getting a single hit, and oh, man, look at this. Down to 7 hit points on that Lurker. Oh, and he uses the DT. Yes. Nicely done. Using the splash damage trick to kill off that last Lurker. Wow, and that was huge because Hyvaa, he only built a few Lurkers. That was his kind of gambit to force Bisu to have observers and to kind of keep him off guard, keep him back in his base temporarily. It was just those 3 Lurkers, and now he's lost those 3 Lurkers. He lost 2 of them carelessly. The third one he lost to some clever play by Bisu, killing his own Zealots off to get splash damage on the Lurkers. And those Zealots were definitely worth it because, you know, like I said, if he had those Lurkers in play near that third base, it'd be really hard for Bisu to take control of that third, really, and take complete map control. But now he does have complete map control until he makes some more Lurkers. There's some Lurkers popping out just in time to defend this base. But it's not going to be enough to put a lot of pressure on Bisu. Bisu making observers in the background already, but Bisu going in with Zealots anyways. I was wondering kind of why he was kept going in with that. Wow, those Corsairs are just going all over the place, hunting for Overlords, and keeping things very safe for those DTs, which are able to run around and do some more damage. Now he's keeping Hydras with his Overlords, so I think it's not going to be too bad. Anyway, but look at this shuttle coming in here. He's probably going to drop some DTs in the main. Let's see, couple Zealots. No, just a couple Zealots. No TDs after all. Maybe he's going to wait and see what the situation is in the main before he runs in with these DTs. But their shuttle is still around, grouped with those Corsairs a little bit. Maybe he still has something else left in there. He may be waiting for the forces to get drawn up north. He does run up. Oh, look at this shuttle running along the ridge so it doesn't get seen. I don't think he's seen the shuttle. The shuttle's coming in the back. Is there going to be a High Templar? High Templar drops out. Beautiful drop. Beautifully executed storm drop. Oh, man. Epic storm drop. Wow. And when I say epic, it didn't kill a ton of drones, but that was just sheer precision execution by Bisu. Running in with the shuttle, dropping the Zealots in the main, distracting all the forces up to the main, running the shuttle directly across the top of that ridge so the ground forces didn't see it, using the Corsairs to kill Overlords so the Overlords didn't see the shuttle as it ran straight into the natural expansion. Man, that was just pure finesse. Beautifully executed by Bisu there. He is on a roll. Loses a single Corsair, but it keeps the shuttle alive here. Doing very good job. I think he still picked up those High Templar in the shuttle as well, so they're still alive. He could be going for another drop here, but it looks like Hyvaa might be trying to go for a drop as well. But he may. Oh man, those. What just happened here? Yes, he is going for his own drop. I think Bisu might see this. I'm not sure. He's throwing away his Corsairs here, trying to make room for another storm drop. I believe Hyvaa is delaying this drop of these Hydralisks, which he really can't afford to do. Why is he delaying this drop? Is he just distracted? What is he doing here? He's going in for a dual drop. That's why he wanted to drop 2 places at once. Drops Lurkers in behind the 3rd base. Nicely done. Bisu is going to have to pay attention to that. At the same time, he's running into the main base, going in with Lurkers and Hydras there, dropping in more stuff. He's probably going to try and drop some stuff at the natural expansions too. Beautiful triple drop! Triple drop by Hyvaa, dropping the main with Hydralisk, dropping the natural in the 3rd with Lurkers behind the probe lines. Bisu is not mining right now. He is not mining minerals, and he's running his probes into this Lurker. Oh, Lurker with 4 kills. 4 kills, gonna get more. Oh, man, 5 kills, 6 kills. What is Bisu doing? He's lost his main nexus. We could see Hyvaa turn the game completely around here. Bisu has observers out, but he's really struggling to fight off these attacks. Oh, my gosh. Wow, I thought that Bisu's drop with the 2 Zealots distracting was going to be the play of the game, but that was absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous triple location drop by Hyvaa. Absolute genius. Now he's coming in for the kill with ground forces as well, getting Lurkers and Hydras gathered outside the front here. He's gathering up another drop here. Bisu needs to get those Corsairs up and stop the drop, but instead he suicides one. No, only one Corsair suicides across the top, but he's got that shuttle still down there. He's going in for another storm drop. Drops on the expansion, natural expansion again. Gets a couple kills, not as many as he really could have hoped for though. Overlord's still alive in the back there. Bisu needs to cover his back, the back of his bases here with a cannon. All it would need would be 1 cannon to cover against those Lurker drops. Those can be very, very effective if there's no cannons in the back. And he still has a Lurker in the top left, actually, behind the main. Bisu trying to rebuild his main nexus here. How do those High Templars survive long enough to actually morph into an Archon? Look at this. They come out. 24 kills on that Archon with the combined kills of the 2 High Templar. And the Archon coming out and getting a couple kills of its own. And look at this. Lurkers are still everywhere. What is going on here? Lurkers all over the place still. Absolutely crazy. Not doing too much damage anymore, but still keeping Bisu off guard here. Wow, Hyvaa just absolutely impressing me with that triple drop. That was really, really nicely done. Bisu appears to have recovered okay, though. He's managed to keep up his macro okay. Nice snipe of the Observer. Instead of sitting in Scourge, he actually uses the Hydralisk to snipe the Observer here. Bisu is still pushing him back, though. He's got some Storm, enable him to just soften up all these Hydralisks. He's got a large ground army as well. He's pushing Hyvaa back. He's managed to maintain control of his 3 bases, or actually regain control of his 3 bases. And Hyvaa has not really gotten any other bases up. I think he's gotten a 4th base up in the bottom right, but it's not even mining yet. So Bisu, once he held that off, he had done enough damage beforehand to Hyvaa's economy that Hyvaa had to drone up and did not have the economy to really build up the forces for a killing blow to capitalize on that triple drop. And so now Bisu, having the spare army lying around, is able to push out, and he's just, man, Bisu's macro has just been on this game. He is really in good shape. I am really excited to see Bisu playing at pretty much the top of his game. I mean, it's not really a true test unless you see him playing against, some really top players. But look at this. Hyvaa's loading up for another drop here, which is a good thing to do when you have the drop and you have the speed overlords. You might as well drop crap. There's no reason not to as a Zerg player. Hyvaa's, though, just trying to defend at this point. He's just trying to hold on to his own bases. Look at this. 3 Templar coming in. 3 Templar, if he storms correctly, could be enough to take this game. 1 storm goes off. 2 storms goes off. He's not doing the best storms, but they are pushing back these Hydralisks and softening up these Lurkers. He's got an Observer in there somewhere. Very few hit points left on the Observer. It's probably going to die to that Spore Colony. Yes, it's going to die to the Spore Colony, but it's too late. Hyvaa GG's. Bisu takes game 1. Wow, and Bisu is just powering his way through this round of 36 group. Absolutely owning the crap out of Mind, and now just through some genius play and some perseverance in the face of Hyvaa's genius play, powering through the first game here against Hyvaa. I'm going to move on to game 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching. See you in game 2.